Alright, if you're naff at FUT Draft like I am, honestly I can't string wins together to save my life. Thought I'd do a video showing you guys a couple of different tricks that you can use to get more wins in FUT Draft and more easy packs. So if you enjoy this video, drop a like on it. Like target on this video is going to be over 350 likes on this video for more FUT Draft videos. So let's get into it. To get the cheapest FIFA coins on the internet, make sure to go and check out Mule Factory. I've left a link in the description and a discount code as well. You can get 100,000 FIFA coins for just £8. 8 quid. 8 quid for 100,000 FIFA coins. Go and check them out. They're 100% reliable. I've used them so much. Make sure to use the code LE5CHEAP at checkout, and let's get into the video. Hello, what is going on guys? LE96, welcome back to a brand new video on my channel. In this video, I'm doing a post-commentary style video. Not really too sure what to expect from one of these, to be honest. But in the background, as you can see, I am going through and building a FUT Draft. Now, I've got 3 different tricks for you guys to use in FUT Draft, which will be getting you more wins. Now, they've all come from different places. I'm not claiming to be the first person to come up with any of these, but this first tip is something that you should definitely be utilizing in FUT Draft. Now, one thing that I always see loads of people doing is going through the FUT Draft and just picking any random players, and they always ignore one important thing, and that is the chemistry styles. Now, if you've got this far into the video, make sure to drop a like on it, comment down below and subscribe if you're new, if you want to be in with a chance of winning 4,600 FIFA points. Got a giveaway going on right now, which will be finishing at the end of the month. Now, back to what I was saying about chemistry styles. Now, chemistry styles are something which people ignore so much in FUT Draft, and every single player in the FUT Draft will probably come with a chemistry style. Now, this little trick right here was actually found by Nepenthes, and you can actually get yourself different chemistry styles on your player, and it's really easy to do. So go through and build your full FUT Draft. As you can see right here, I've built my full FUT Draft and left one space open and not picked my manager yet. Now, what you want to do here is basically go through and build a team based off chemistry styles. So for your midfielders, you want to go for Catalyst. Up front, you want to go for Hunter, and in your defense, you ideally want to be going for Shadow if you've got enough. So as you can see in the background right now, I'm basically putting players in based on the chemistry style that they have. So for example, we've got Kane and we've got Trezeguet in the CDM position, who both have a Catalyst on them. On the winger positions, I've got Hunters. Up front, I've got Hunters as well, and I've basically tried to go for more defensive chem styles at the back. Now, like I said, so many people seem to ignore the fact that when they're picking players, they all come with chemistry styles on them, and as a result of that, it can make your players play slightly naff when you go into a draft. So say for example, you go into a draft and you've got a striker with a anchor chem style on, it's just completely pointless having it. You need to have something like a Hunter, a Hawk, or Deadeye, or whatever it may be, and with this method you can do just that. So basically, I'm going through and picking my positions as wisely as possible. This isn't going to be the team that we're going to be going into the draft with, don't worry. So once you've set up your FUT Draft basically to look like this, where all the chem styles in the desired positions are now placed, which mine are by the looks of things. So I've got Hunter at the striker position, I've got Eusebio there, who does actually change down to a right wing. Now, once you're happy with everything and you've been back and forth and played about with all the chem styles as much as possible, don't worry. What you need to do next is basically go over to your final pick. Now, always use this last reserve pick in this bottom right hand corner as your last pick. Basically just build your draft like that. I've not tried it any other way, so I wouldn't recommend to do so. So all you need to do at this bit is basically go onto that last position and pick your player. Literally as simple as that. You don't really need to do anything else. You just need to pick that last player, and that will lock those chemistry styles in. Now, as you can see right here, when our players prop up, they're not the best players in the world. They're really not the best players in the world. So I thought, you know what, I'll just go for Chiarte because he's got a shadow on him. I don't really know why. Now, once you've actually picked your last player, it's time to then build your team how you want your team to be. Now, you need to be 110% happy with this team before you do anything else. So as you can see in the background right here, I'm putting Ramos back in, I've got Baresi back in there, I've got Petit back in there, Zidane's back in there, Eusebio, Vardy, and a couple of other people, and you can chop and change as much as you want to, but we've basically already locked in our chemistry styles at this point. Now, what you need to do after that is pick your manager, and then what you need to do is back out of Ultimate Team, go back to the main menu and load up Ultimate Team again. Now, when you come back in, this will happen. As you can see right here, I've now got a Vardy with a Hunter on him. I've got a Eusebio with a Hunter on him. Not like he really needs it, to be honest. Probably a bit of a stupid pick, in my opinion. I've also got Rui Costa right here, who now has this chemistry style on him. If we go over to Zidane, he's got a Hunter on him. We've got Petit with a Catalyst on him. We've got Kante with a Catalyst on him. I've got Guardian, I think it is, on my back line, and I just have a base basic chem style on my goalkeeper. Now this will save you so much headache when getting into different FUT drafts, and you'll be getting the best chem styles for your individual play. So it basically renders chem styles in this selection process completely pointless. Now if for whatever reason you get back into Ultimate Team and things aren't loading properly like they were for me, you can just basically quit out of Ultimate Team. Now this is the team that we were coming up against, and it is a pretty decent team. You've got Barnes at left wing, you've got Crespo, that prime icon moments Crespo is a pain in the ass to play against. But moving into my second tip, it's going to be overload ball side. Now you guys have probably heard about this so much, but I cannot recommend this enough. I honestly would not play without it. However, if you use overload ball side, this can happen. If you take a look at the bottom of my screen, my right back is pushed up so much, and it actually causes a lot of concern for your left backs and your right backs, because with it being overload ball side, it means that all the players move over to one side, and then as a result of that means if for whatever reason your opposition just switches the ball, you are absolutely buggered. So what you need to do is then jump over to the start menu, go over to instructions, and you want to set your left backs and your right backs to stay back while attacking, which is my third tip for FUT draft. So many goals in my experience come from these left and right hand sides because of how overpowered that is this year in FIFA 20. So you need those staying back. Likewise with overload ball side, if you don't have that on, you'll find that your left backs and your right backs just get way too out of position. A player can switch it, score, you're buggered. But as you can see in the background, here are some goals that I did actually score with this team. I managed to go 1-0 up, I managed to go 2-0 up in the first half, and then I ended up conceding a few goals and making it 3-2. However, it doesn't really matter too much because we do actually get the win overall for this. And I wanted to make a really quick video just showing you guys a couple of tips and tricks which you can actually utilize in FUT draft. And since I've been actually utilizing these tips, I've got myself so many more wins, and I've even won a FUT draft. Now I know you guys might be like, wow, you won a FUT draft, we're just not bothered. But if you're not that good at this game, these are 3 important tips. Let's run through them all again. Make sure to get the right chemistry styles on your player. Next up, you need to make sure you're using overload ball side. I don't care how much it annoys people, it's ridiculously overpowered and it needs to be utilized. And then with your left backs and right backs, they need to be on it, stay back while attacking. But guys, that is where I'm going to be wrapping up this video. If you go and use some of these tricks, let me know down in the comment section. I honestly think that these are probably the 3 things that you need to know before going into FUT draft. For example though, if you play FUT draft and you win every single time, sick, well done to you, that's mint, and you don't use any of these tricks, that's absolutely mental. I'm chuffed for you. But if you're struggling to get wins on FUT draft, I'd highly recommend to go and try some of these. But this bet is 6. This has been 3 tricks that you need to try in FUT draft, and I am off. Goodbye.